Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing first play is Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught by Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert is going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 15. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0.
Chargers, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They snap it to Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Chargers at 7-2 here on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 4th down, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive up, and the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down, now here's second down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete to Tony. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring out the 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Yellow. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've got a right to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this one is incomplete.
Attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points in the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready before the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. That brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 58 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard, and then he got a yard to the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner, who's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. 3/4 in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen, the man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Williams, the man in motion left. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd and 11.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. the end zone comes McKinnon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Man up. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4 quarters, hours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. It's Eckler again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Herbert. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 51 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got it to Williams. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Herbert has it knocked free. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. One final try for Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game